People don't ignore you because you are weak. People ignore you because you are available, always being around, replying to every call within 2 seconds, being present everywhere. You think this is your kindness? No, this is the biggest reason your value drops. When Priyanka Chopra stepped out of Bareilly to wear the Miss World crown and then moved beyond Bollywood to build her place in the top tier of Hollywood, she learned one thing. Your standard is created when you step away from the world's noise and let your work do the talking. When you focus on yourself, the world has no choice but to adjust to your frequency. Think about it. When was the last time you saw someone walk into a room and command everyone's attention without saying a word? They don't have a magic spell. They have a silent authority. They don't beg for anyone's validation. And on the other side, there is you. You work hard, you want the best for everyone, but still, in the end, you feel like a background actor in a movie. Someone else is becoming the hero of your story, while you are just standing there clapping for them. For how long? Listen closely, because here is the truth that will hurt you first, then set you free. As long as you try to please everyone, you keep handing the script of your life to somebody else. Your time, your energy, your focus. You are giving away these 3 things for free. And whatever comes for free, the world never values it. Look at Priyanka Chopra's life. When she turned her sights toward Hollywood, people laughed. She was at the top in Bollywood, had a settled career, a safe zone. But she chose to step into the unknown. Why? Because she knew that if she didn't focus on her own potential, people would lock her into a specific box. She didn't make a scene. She didn't make loud declarations in press conferences. She worked quietly, faced rejections, waited outside audition rooms for hours, and when she appeared on screen, the entire world got its answer. Most people get this wrong. They think success comes from shouting. They announce every small step on social media. Working on a new project, big things coming soon. Stop doing that. Stop leaking your energy to people who don't even care if you win or lose. When you share your plans with everyone, your brain gets a fake sense of accomplishment. Your dopamine spikes, and the fire to actually put in the work cools down. Move in silence. Your work should be so loud that even your enemies are forced to applaud. Now, ask yourself this question right now. What if you disappeared for the next 6 months? Without any social media posts, without any noise, purely working on your skills, your body, and your mindset. What would your future self look like? Would you be the same person you are today, or would you create an avatar so transformed that people would look at you and ask, when did this happen? The secret to a magnetic presence starts with your relationship with solitude. Stop being afraid of being alone. High-value individuals aren't the ones at every weekend party. High-value people are the ones sitting alone in a room sharpening their craft. When you learn to be comfortable alone, you stop being desperate. You don't need anyone else to make you feel complete. And when you are not desperate, that's when you become magnetic. Let's break down the first pillar of this mind shift. Guard your attention like your life depends on it. Because in reality, your life actually does depend on your attention. In today's world, the most expensive currency isn't money, it's your focus. Billion-dollar companies work day and night just to snatch 2 seconds of your attention. And you give that focus away without a thought to random reels, useless drama, or someone else's opinion. When you scatter your attention everywhere, your energy gets drained. Then when you sit down to work on your dreams, you feel exhausted. It's not that you lack time, you lack energetic boundaries. The second pillar, adopt the power of ruthless rejection. You must learn to say no. Stop saying yes to every invitation, every phone call, every random hangout. When you say yes to everything, you are secretly saying no to your dreams. When Priyanka Chopra was selecting new roles, she rejected stereotypical Asian roles. She clearly stated that she didn't come to be a sidekick, she came to be the lead. This confidence comes when you value yourself. When you hold yourself to a high standard, the world cannot handle you in cheap ways. But here is the catch. High standards aren't built on cheap talk. There must be solid competence behind them. Without anyone telling you, you will have to do that boring work every single day that other people skip. Early mornings, late nights, consistency when nobody is watching. The path to becoming a high-value person is extremely lonely. You don't find crowds on this road. On this road, you only find those who burn themselves to become gold. Third pillar, construct an unshakable inner core. What people think about you is their reality, not yours. When you don't get overly excited by praise and you don't get depressed by criticism, that is when you become invincible. Priyanka Chopra was judged by the media 1,000 times for her acts, her choices, her personal life, but she never let external noise dictate her internal frequency. She didn't build her identity on anyone else's opinion. Imagine living a life where nobody can pull your strings. Someone talks bad about you, you smile and move on. Someone praises you, you say thank you and get back to work. Neither praise enters your head, nor criticism enters your heart. When you adopt this stoic mindset, a different depth appears in your eyes. Your body language changes. Your tone becomes authoritative. People start sensing that you are not someone who can be manipulated. Look around you. We are living in a fast-forwarding world. Right now, options are unlimited, distractions are infinite, and time is flying faster than ever. If you still don't start focusing on yourself, if you still don't take the steering wheel of your life into your own hands, then in the coming years, you will remain nothing more than a consumer of other people's content, a builder of other people's dreams, an audience for other people's success stories. Is this really what you were born for? To clap for strangers' success? To bury your own potential with your own hands? If you ignore this warning today, year after year, nothing will change except your age. You will keep making the same excuses. I didn't get time. There were no opportunities. People didn't support me. The truth is harsh. Nobody is coming to save you. No mentor, no lucky break, no miracle. You have to save yourself. You have to step up and build the version of yourself that commands respect, not demands it. Start today. Quiet the noise. Turn off the notifications that don't add value to your mind. Stop chasing people who make you feel like an option. Turn all that desperate energy inward. Build your body so strong that your presence feels powerful. Build your mind so sharp that your silence sounds like wisdom. Build your skills so high that your work speaks louder than any speech could ever sound. When you fully commit to your own growth, something magical happens. The universe shifts its weight. The very people who walked past you will stop and turn around. The doors that were slammed in your face will slowly unlock, not because you begged, but because you became too big to be kept out. This is your moment to make a choice. Stay in the shadows of average or step into the blinding light of your own greatness. Own your space. Move in silence. Win in public. If this message ignited even a tiny spark inside your soul, hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned for high-value content. And right now, drop your distraction, look in the mirror and comment below. I am unstoppable. Let the world know you have arrived.